Probably. Let me check.
So monk, his
They have to make a straight saving throw. It does not mention anything about a size restriction, though.
Okay, if something is large enough, for some reason I decided to make something large enough, I'm not going to make the strength check matter.
What do you mean I can't push a Colossus away from me?
What do you mean I can't push a building-sized monster away from me? Because you're tiny.
I want to punch the god 15 feet away.
Should we get a fight a god?
What happens is that the god instead pushes you back 50 feet away, into the air mostly, and then before you land, the other god over there, sick of your crap, launches her spear at you.
Fun.
And that would be a triple critical hit.
Nice.
Because
I
it's
had two gods have to tag me. You're still right, though. Yeah, tag me.
Okay, fun. So let's see here. So you decide to be a monk, so you have 1d8 for your healths, plus your constitution modifier.
For your guys' health, when you roll them or whatever, you can decide to roll them. If you roll below the standard life, if you didn't roll, then you can just take that. So let's say if you roll just a 1, and you're a monk in this case.
Wait, what's the standard life for a monk?
So it's 1d8, or you pick 5.
Pick
5. So the first level, you get the full 8 HP, plus your constitution modifier. So you'd have 10 HP for level 1. Level 2, you can either roll the 1d8, or you can take 5 life. If you roll below 5, I'm letting you take the 5.
I rolled a 4 the first time, but I got an 8 a second time, so I'm just gonna accept the 4. Because I'm already a bit above average for taking the 5.
Okay. Yeah, that's for any characters. So if you are like a wizard or sorcerer and only get 1d6, and you roll a 1, you can take the 4.
Okay.
Wizards.
Okay.
Hey, at least they're not what previous wizards were, where you get 1d4 for your HP.
That'd be exciting.
No, it's just.
What'd you do? I took a -1 to my constitution for role-playing purposes. Levels up. I'm gonna roll. Gets a 1. For HP.
If an enemy looks at me, I explode!
My character in the Pathfinder campaign I'm doing has high constitution.
You see, wizard, basically what you just made yourself is Electro. What's the name of the Pokemon that self-destructs like that?
Electro.
Listen, alright, I have already figured out how to make a Megamine inside D&D, okay? And she will kill herself. To make that big old blast.
I mean, I know a few places you could do that as well. Alright, so that's Sjogren's character. I don't need to know a whole lot more than that, because, like, feats and stuff, that's fine.
He doesn't have any feats. Well, you don't start. Yeah, you don't start with the feat as a Kimura.
Yeah. I am thinking about in later campaigns starting a thing. I saw it in someone else's homebrew rules that they did. You get to start out with a feat, regardless of your race. If you happen to do variant given, you get 2 races, 2 feats. But the feat has to be like your race specific. Unless, of course, your race doesn't have a feat specific to your race. In that case, we try to find one that fits.
Yay, we don't have Pacific species feats, bro, Shogun.
Same, buddy.
Ain't that so cool that you and I get feats?
Woo. Discrimination against us.
Alright, so, Matthew.
Yay.
Do you have a character all put together?
Kind of.
We both made it at last minute.
We can help you with that. You had almost an entire month.
They had more than a month.
Shut up.
School.
That's what happens when you go to college.
We should all drop out.
Hell no.
Don't do that. Dedication to D&D should not overcome life.
But what about the more free time we can gain?
Oh, are you talking about Battlefleet Galactica?
Wait, I just realized, if your wisdom score in real life can be calculated by, like, how many hours you spend on D&D, take 20 and then minus the hours you spend on D&D a week. And if you spend 20 hours on D&D a week, that's a 0 wisdom. But if you spend 40, that's a negative 20 wisdom. So what happens if you go on to negative for, like, wisdom? Not 0, but negative.
Technically, the idea was that you would be insane, or your brain would just be mush, so you would technically die, or it'd turn you into an Eldritch Horror.
So negative 20 is probably Eldritch Horror level.
Listen,
Pretty sure you'd just be dead at that point
Cthulhu, you know what's going to happen.
At that point, I'd literally turn you into a Eldrazi spawn.
Nice.
Okay, so Matt, you were thinking of, let's see, what did you send me?
So I was thinking of a race. I'm gonna butcher this, but a race of.
This thing is.
Yeah.
Is he the dog thing?
No, Arakoka.
Oh, the bird.
Bird.
Yeah, he's...
An Arakoka.
Okay.
Close
They
enough
did
to be
have-
Avon.
Yeah, I was gonna say they did have a stat block for the Avon from the set, but that's actually you were a lot smaller.
Oh, this is.
And you wanted Berserker.
Okay, so first, Matt, Shogun, can you first look up the Avon Avon race?
I'm doing that now.
Okay, it's on their plane shift. Okay,
Whoa.
so this is actually really hard to see.
You don't say. Also, you're talking to me and Matt, who are sharing a screen.
Yes. Okay. So thank you for that. So Avens are 5 to 6 feet tall, and I don't know if you've seen any artwork for them, but in here
Think
they
horse.
have human bodies, the bird wings, and then the heads of whatever bird. Now, if you go to the other race, they are maximum 5 feet tall. Well, about 5 feet tall, but they're basically completely bird
Oh.
with human-like features, but they're basically completely bird, fully feathered.
So, do you want to be a human bird or a bird?
Also, I would have to reduce your flying speed, just because the normal race. Go to the other one real quick. This thing's speed while you're flying is 30 feet. I wouldn't restrict you back down to 30 feet, but I'm not having it be 50 feet.
I fly for 50.
Let's see.
50 feet is very fast.
Yeah, it is.
Very much so.
You can't be wearing medium or heavy armor, though. You're able to use heavier armor if you're the other race, I think.
What's their
It's also medium.
racial traits?
They're right there.
For this one,
Yeah, he's talking about the Avon. I'll be back.
so for the Avon, the main traits that would be different is for the different heads. So for the Ibis, it's you gain proficiency bonus to any intelligence check. That doesn't already include your proficiency bonus, and then for the Hawk, it would be perception. Also, you wouldn't have any disadvantage for ranged weapon attacks. Holy crap!
That's pretty hard.
I just read that in addition to attacking long range doesn't improve disadvantage in your range weapon. So that means you're just fine shooting things in the dark. You don't get a disadvantage on that. Holy crap.
No. So you would get disadvantage in the dark since he doesn't have dark vision, but he wouldn't have disadvantage for shooting at longer distances. So in other words, if he had a longbow, he could shoot is the range 600 or 300?
I thought it was 300, but okay.
I think it's 300. So you'd be able to shoot 300 feet away without any disadvantage. I am the sniper.
Listen, all right. Sniping is a practical job.
And yet I was thinking of going into Berserker. Who knew?
Alrighty, so he was
Even
the
a sniper
barbarian
rifle.
berserker.
All right, then in that case, the other race. Actually, go back to the race. You are going to be unarmed at that point, so.
Okay, so your rage is called a frenzy.
I mean, unless if I want to go down that specific subclass route, unless if I want to do like.
You can pull it up on your computer, you know this, right?
Yeah.
What's your subclass?
That's the
He
question.
wants to
I'm
go
not
into
sure.
berserker for barbarian.
I mean, D&D Beyond has
I actually
the
haven't looked at the
Berserker, but you know, it can be
variant.
anything else.
Yeah. That's where you use Wiki.com, because you get all the resources for free.
Yeah, all the resources are for free on the wiki.
Woo.
Yeah, so if you go on the wiki, you can find all the rest there. So, the path of the berserker is basically
Anime
it's
character.
not anime character. You want to use your rage as much as you can. Is the best way to describe it.
Yeah. You will take exhaustion, which actually that fits in very well to the theme of the set.
It does.
Yep.
For those who know the exhaust ability.
I do.
Yeah, don't get 6 points.
I don't.
I still find it funny how the exhaust ability in Magic, it was like a fun idea, but almost no one used it.
Yeah. Because it's really terrible.
Okay, so if you can give a creature vigilance, though.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Also, Throne of the God Pharaoh. If you saw that card.
No. Because, again, I came in, like, right as
Yeah.
it was ending and it was going to
So-
take so long.
So Throne of the God Pharaoh is a 2-mana artifact, legendary. At the end of each of your turns, each opponent loses life equals the number of tapped creatures you control.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then.
Oh, fun. Matt, you want to know what would be a really fun, messed up barbarian to play in the setting? That would be the path. So that would be the path of the wild magic.
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
I was thinking Zealot.
Do you want to roll a d8 every time you rage?
It's already terrible in its own right.
Okay, so here, the first one. Each creature of your choice you see within 30 feet of you must make a Constitution saving throw or take 1d12 necrotic damage. You also temporarily gain hit points to the 1d10 plus your barbarian level. 2. You will teleport 30 feet to an unoccupied space that you see until the end of your rage.
No, until the end of your rage, you're able to use that same thing as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah. Okay, 3. So you're looking at this right now, ain't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right there. Just read those 8. All right. If you want to have a fun thing of just messing up somebody's little campaign just for shits and giggles, there you go. Every time you rage.
I have told Kevin and Shogun this already. If you guys can find a way to subvert a challenge I put in front of you, go right ahead. That is in some situations I won't let you do it, but that's going to be because you're being monitored by a god.
Yeah, it's called Jason.
No, I'm talking about the gods of the plane.
Oh, those ones.
So yeah, me. I'm saying go for it, but in the lore of the sets, some of them are like, okay, yeah, creativity. Others are like, you mother.
How dare you to make a disgrace?
Eat spear. That's made of fire and rage. or just be paralyzed, and you're labeled as a dissenter. Congratulations, you're hated by society.
Woo.
The introvert. I was already hated by society.
I wonder how Totem Warrior would work in this campaign for you if you choose that one.
Totem Warrior?
Probably rename some of the beasts just because, this set actually doesn't have bears on them.
Doesn't have wolves. Actually, no, I can't say that because one of the missing things is wolf. Okay. Yep. Doesn't have elk either.
I don't know if there's wolves.
Yeah.
I
was looking at
so.
I guess before the session I was looking at Path of the Beast, but
You're a Manticore now. Congratulations.
Beast. I'm trying to remember which one that one's supposed
That's the
to
one
be.
that lets you, when you rage, you gain a certain body part of a beast.
Mm-hmm. You get
Oh my
claws,
goodness.
you can get a tail, you can get a maw.
He's a bird, and all of a sudden his feather transform into a big giant paw.
As I said, he is a Manticore.
He's in a bomb. He's a chimera at that point.
Oh, that's fair.
Everyone else calls you heresy and proceeds to kill you. In some cases, in some environments, that actually might happen due to it. So that might not be the best choice.
Alright, let's see here. So if he rolls his d4 to see what in the world his origin of the beast might be, or whatever what he chooses. You inherited a curse? Okay. You're a descendant of an arch-druid, and you get the shape-shifting powers from that? A Fey spirit gave you an ability? Or an ancient animal spirit dwells within you?
I think the only one there that matches the ancient spirit.
Yeah, of like one of the missing gods.
Well, no, because later lore stuff dictates no.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know if any of you have read that far into Hour of Devastation.
I've
Brennan might
done
have.
War of Sparks. Plus
Have you gone through Hour of Devastation?
Slightly.
Oh
Okay.
boy, you're in for a surprise.
Oh, you read through Hour of Devastation, Kevin?
I read it all.
Oh. In other words, he did homework.
Yeah, I did my homework. You told me. You told me to look up the entire spots and everything. I'm like, alrighty, I got time. I can listen to this while I'm throwing freight.
Mm-hmm.
Just, I listened to it all. I just,
Yep.
The hour of truth, my friend. The hour of truth.
Well, Hour of Revelation.
We ain't going that far, so wait. Alright, not until everybody else catches up to it.
And now we have Hour of Devastation, and, the namesake. Actually, that card in that set is brutal.
Listen, alright?
I might just do the basic one that DD Beyond gives me, just do Berserker Path.
Okay.
Listen, alright? My favorite card out of that entire set that I looked up is the Kenya of the absolute Chad picking up the god's weapon and wielding it. Like it's,
Oh, yeah, that thing?
Yeah,
just the arrow.
That guy is a Chad.
Oketra's arrow is my spear, and her love is my shield.
Yeah,
I think that's the one.
Yeah, that Kenya is a Chad just to go over and pick up something that's like 16 times larger his size.
Oh, that one. You're not talking about a creature. You're talking about the instant.
No. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That Kenya's a Chad.
For Hour of Devastation, I don't know if you saw the card for it.
I did.
I know we're really blurring the lines between D&D and Magic a lot, but Hour of Devastation in the Magic set, I think it's a 5-drop sorcery. It deals 5. Well, first off, all creatures and planeswalkers lose indestructibility, and then it deals 5 damage to all creatures and all non-bullish planeswalkers.
Ooh. Ugh, fun.
But anyways, Barbarian's not a bad choice. This is not what I thought would come out of the group so far, but so far that's what we're getting.
I am entertained by this so far.
But basically,
So now the question is,
we got blacksmith. We got.
What's that, Matthew?
There's like other thing that I'm having trouble is background.
The basic you can go for is initiate. You can modify it a bit, and Brennan can help you a bit with that, but it shouldn't matter a whole lot. Really, it's just whatever you want to be proficient with, and just initiate, because all of you starting story-wise are basically initiates.
Yep.
With their proficient ability?
Yeah, they usually give you like a language and proficiency with stuff, but you don't have to stick to those.
Yeah.
I realize, am I the only one who's going to be able to speak Celestial?
Yes.
At
the moment.
Probably. I mean, lore-wise...
It's weird.
Maybe? Celestial will definitely help you with stuff, but... Yeah, it'll just be weird. Most everyone on the plane speaks the same language, or at least that you notice. I think the only people that don't is the Viziers.
Yeah. We'll go into that, some details later when it comes up.
Yeah. But, Brennan, what did you choose? I assume you're the bird.
Nope.
Oh, you're not the bird? Okay. No, Matthew's the bird. Okay, so what did you end up choosing? Oh, a snake?
That's it.
Are you a Naga or a Minotaur?
The what?
I chose Jackal. Gahad.
Oh, okay, so there's 3 people that are them. Got it.
Okay.
Serious, guys?
I'm just gonna look at you two right here. I'm like, I've been sitting here for a month. He just showed up. I just helped him. Who the fuck are you? Come here, bird brains. I need a pick with you.
Man,
Alright, so
they all changed my race.
3 of the player characters are this thing, and then you have this bird over here. So I will say that.
Don't worry, I'm gonna change my race now. Oh,
hey man, don't let us peer pressure you. We just gotta give you some shit.
Heck no, I'm not being the bird. I want to be the same. I'll probably be the Minotaur.
Okay. What class do you want to be?
I'm a ranger.
Oh. Okay.
If you're gonna be I mean, like, it's really weird how, like, I'm a bird and I'm not ranged. You're a scimitar and not a berserker.
Nope. It's just like
we're switch classes.
Are you sure you two ain't brothers?
It was abandoned on the wilds. I do not know my family.
One day, a bird came down and he looked inside its nest and found an egg with horns sticking out.
It's weird. It's like I'm a bird. It's like not doing range, yet range is good for me. You're in a scimitar, not doing berserker. It might be good for you, but yet you're doing a range.
Okay. I don't think there is any subclasses for you or sub-races for your Minotaur. It's just Minotaur, right?
I have no idea.
Minotaur? There's different versions of Minotaurs, I think. Like, they do setting-specific Minotaurs, not so much as sub-race Minotaurs.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything about it. I only see one list for your Minotaur traits.
I'm pulling it up right now. Let's see, there's Ravnica, Theros, Amonkhet. Yeah, there are different ones. Oh no, they're all the same. What is the difference?
They're generally the same. There's like some statistic difference between them, but they're majority the same.
It's all for story purpose plot is all that's going to do.
Okay.
Well,
I like how
look at
no
the
one
bright
wanted to be the
side.
human.
Their strength is increased by 2.
Yeah, and so that's
You
the
can
same.
choose to put that to something else, because I'm not keeping you guys straight to that. You guys can change that up. But
You're going to be your average height's over 6 feet tall. My goodness.
and headbutting people.
Oh.
What class?
What?
He said ranger.
Yeah, I'm a ranger.
Ranger class? Okay.
I'm
what
being the
class?
hunter. I believe that's which one it was.
So I haven't looked at Ranger for a very long time. I've played them once.
I didn't want to. I wanted to do the dragon, but I'm like, there's no. I don't believe there's any dragons on this plane.
There's dragons on this plane.
Oh, there are. Ooh.
They're a dragon.
For one, the whole thing
Oh.
is. Sorry, excuse me. The whole thing is worshiping the god Pharaoh, which is a dragon planeswalker.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That could be a dragon.
I mean, you don't know it's a planeswalker. You have no concept of what a planeswalker is, but
The only person who may have a concept of a plane walker is me, and that's it. That's because of complicated. What was it? 2 people coming together was a dumb idea and said, "Yeah, let's go with it."
yeah.
Sounds about right.
I was gonna try to have someone be it anyways, but we just found a way to do it with the 2 of us.
Yep.
But I think what you were going with, Brennan, was the Hunter. Oh, it is Hunter Conclave. Okay.
Yeah,
Why do they
Hunter
add Conclave to the end of all of these?
I don't know. What hunter are you going with? Are you going to go with Slayer, Giant Killer, or Horde Breaker?
Slayer. I was going Slayer, but I might change the Draconic
Giant
one.
Slayer?
Oh, you like the Dragon one?
Yeah.
I
Summon
fe-
Drake.
I really like the Drake Warden. Thaumaturgy, Speak Draconic, Drake Companion. Alright. I do like how they made it so at level 7th level, it does actually become a mount. It becomes medium, and you can ride it. Because initially they didn't do that, and I was confused why I just went from small, and then level 15 it becomes large, and it's like, wait a minute. There's no growth progression here. It just is like, I'm tiny, and all of a sudden it's like, I'm going to kill you.
I would like to scrap my entire character idea and go play as a kobold for round 2.
Okay, kobolds aren't a race in this.
I know, but it's the joke. I would like to scrap my entire. No. What makes it even funnier if he chose to be a cleric again. That's when I'll say that.
So, did you guys actually read the cleric subclasses?
I did.
I was gonna pick a cleric, so no.
All right, I will say those are some pretty powerful options for this.
All I'm going to let you know is the only other character I've created for this thing is my character's brother, and he is a cleric of one of those. It's pretty nice.
Actually, which one was it?
Let me find
Was it Ambition, Zealot?
Let me just find the character sheet real quick.
Solidarity, Knowledge, Strength. Is it bad that I know all these off the top of my head?
He's Zell. He went with Zell.
Zealot. Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah.
His roll got turned upside down.
Yeah, it did.
If it was one of the others, if it was Knowledge, I could see it be working in. But no, if it's oh no, he's completely lost.
Yeah. I literally put him inside the Zell domain. Like, I did that on purpose.
So one thing I will be doing is there is going to be a large group. You guys are going to have a large group with you guys. I'm going to let you guys feel to roleplay some of them, I guess. I'm still debating on how that's going to go. But what I will be doing is that there are going to be certain things inside the group running, like a generic wizard or a generic fighter. That'll be the base rate, the statistics I'll be using. But once if you guys end up having to control one of them because your character dies or whatnot, then you guys can actually build the character out. But I will be having one of the clerics from each of the subdomains in there. So the cleric is Zeal or whatnot. Actually, not Zeal because you had that. So one of the other 4.
I mean, you're free to use him.
I know, but your character was technically not there. So he would have been the cleric of Zeal, and then boop. So yeah.
Yeah, you know, that whole entire situation of just like, you have no idea, my brother. Brother.
Alrighty. So, do we have Brennan, are you building the Draken Warden right now?
Yeah, well, I didn't have to change too much. Now I just gotta go add the...
Okay.
I just gotta go add him in. I just gotta go put him in... Actually, I should just...
Alright. Even if there wasn't dragons, I don't know if you remember, but this plane is full of drakes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And this is a drake. Well, quote-unquote drake.
As basically a drake, and then eventually levels itself to dragon.
Yeah.
There is actually only ever one dragon card in all of the sets.
No, fair. Nice.
I can't wait till I pull a mat and just hold 2 swords and just tear into that dragon when need be.
I don't know if I'm going to bring in the dragon. I might, but I don't know if I will.
The dragon.
Anyway, dragon. Hear me roar.
Well, alrighty, that takes care of Draconic and Minotaur's speech, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, you're switching to Minotaur?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he's...
I am now a Minotaur with a pet dragon. Drake, whatever.
Alrighty then.
What's your origin? Did you study a claw, a scale? Are you a part of the secret order?
I had a dream.
Dream makes sense.
I have a dream.
You were touched by the god pharaoh.
That's what my person says. That's why I have it.
That was in my initial thought in case anyone ever did something with the stuff. It's like you had a dream, and in it you were basically graced with the god pharaoh's power, and when you woke up, you were changed.
I know this language. And I had this little pet dragon.
I like the pet dragon. I will name him Steve.
Oh,
actually, the name for it.
Listen, all right. So I'm pretty sure that Shogun knows about this, but whenever I establish something that we have no idea anything about, we call it Steve.
I'm Steve.
Brandon, do you have a name or an idea of a name for the dragon yet? If not, I'm gonna go ask my mom for a name.
I mean, I'll probably call it Robin.
Okay, I'm still gonna ask my mom for a name just because I like whenever she comes up with a name.
Sure, if it's a good name, I'll change it.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, that's your dragon's health's only going to be 5+ your ranger level.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, he's a squishy little boy.
I could just take my shield and just bop.
Yes. That's what. I'm probably just gonna have him ride right on my head between the horns. I'm literally just gonna have. Okay, Robin, steer me.
So if you headbutt somebody, is it going to use the action bite?
No, because he can't use an action other than dodge unless I use my action to tell him to do an action.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's just like, yeah, okay, 1 second. I'm going to headbutt that man, and then I'm going to tell him to use bite.
My mom almost said fluffy.
He is fluffy. He is a fluffy dragon.
But she decided blaze.
I'm gonna stick with Robin because I'm probably just gonna have him keep doing lightning.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm not gonna do blaze considering you can do the different elements.
You can't even use... Oh wait, no, he can use fire. It's like fire is so in the middle. I expected it to be first.
Because alphabetical.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have the monk, we have the fighter, we have the ranger, who is the only spellcaster here, and then we
Magic
have...
is full
I mean,
the
yes, if
berserker.
stuff happens or other things, you guys will have other spellcasters, and there's other spellcasters in the group that I still have to like fully flesh out or whatever.
Listen,
But
right? If we
players.
absolutely need to, we'll bring my brother in so he can do the healing. Okay?
I don't think healing is necessary.
I did take cure wounds just in case.
Okay, I mean, I will say that you're
like, I'll go make a wizard.
I was gonna make a wizard.
Wizard
I was
doesn't
gonna
do
a
anything with
song.
Alright, anyways, it's not necessary. I just find it funny that's how it ends up. And then we have a barbarian, which I think this is the first thing I've played with, been in with a barbarian.
I don't know.
First time I've been a DM and there being a barbarian.
I mean, man, I just used a barbarian because I was like, I don't know what I could use. I mean, like, did you do another rogue or not rogue, another ranger? I already made a ranger class.
I mean,
Maybe do another one. I'm a bird.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, nobody's forcing you to.
Yeah. Could go be your paladin, man.
Yeah, you
What am
can
I
go
saying?
be
My
a paladin.
family.
You can go be a paladin bird.
If I die, I'm probably gonna do a
Except you
paladin.
can't. You can't. Okay, I was gonna say if you're gonna be a bird again, you can't wear heavy or medium armor in order to actually fly.
I know. I'll say, like if I do die, I'm probably gonna do a new race with paladin because like I know with medium or heavy armor I can't fly. That's why I chose berserker.
He too decides to be a doggo.
Everyone's petting. Sorry,
Everybody's
first thing came to mind.
doggo.
Everyone's petting each other.
This is
I'll possibly be a
Not
human,
me.
Who's a
human
good
paladin.
boy? Who's a good boy? Kevin just in the corner, like.
Piss off.
Alrighty. So for those who are dogs, I know Kevin's thing. Actually, never mind. But everything's figured out already. Never mind. I remembered.
Yeah, like my
'Cause-
thing's all figured out.
No, not Matthew's. Sjogren's was. I have. There's two sets of twins.
Yep.
Alrighty. In that case, do we have a general idea of what we're all doing?
I do.
Probably.
Sjogren, Matthew.
I'll go with it.
And that's how
Are we
first
starting?
death appears.
It's like roll with it.
Let me get like at least the intro stuff for starting. So let me share that one screen again. Boop. Boop. There. I don't have a barracks or a living quarters image for Egyptian stuff, so this is what we're getting.
Oh, okay, we're just getting that. Fair with that.
Yep, this is the image we're getting. The only other thing you'd be getting is this. But just for introductions, it's this one. Alrighty. So starting out, just saying, the three of you, other than Kevin, your characters would know basically all of the cultural stuff and everything for this plane already. I'm just going to do some description stuff just to basically set everything up. So all your guys' lives, except for Kevin, you were raised and grown in the belief of the God Pharaoh. Matthew, I don't think you know the story of it. So the God Pharaoh is this giant dragon. It's Nicol-Bolas, but you guys don't know it's Nicol-Bolas. But he is basically testing every single inhabitant of the plane to be able to inherit this extreme ecstasy beyond ecstasy. But they need to be fully fledged fighters and be able to adapt to any situation and prove themselves as warriors in order to become that. So the entire plane is all built out so that way each individual person can become the best of themselves and better to be able to earn the God Pharaoh's gift. Okay. And most of the training dummies and other stuff like that you have, I don't know if you know, is the zombies. So you basically have Walking Dead everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
But they help out with like the farming and everything else like that. Okay, so just general wide description. This is generally what a place would look like. So I don't think I need to describe much just by looking at this. You get the fantasy style stuff from this. Alrighty, I haven't done this in a while, so this is like me trying to do like, what should I do next? Okay. Okay. So we're just going to start with the first starting point of the story. Basically, he's waking up after a day of training. Kevin, this would be the point where your character has swapped places with the other one.
Yay!
Whoa!
So to give a general idea, the rest of you guys had just finished the day of training, preparing for your very first trial.
Whoa!
Two of you know what the trial are. Matthew, do you know what the trials are?
Do I know?
No.
No, probably not.
Which trial, by the way?
Not yet.
Okay.
You aren't. It is your job to educate him throughout.
Well, that's
the
why
week.
I'm asking which color. Well, yeah, which color?
The first trial is always Solidarity.
It's been a while since I remember these.
White.
Okay, that one. Great. Is that the one of Gideon's? Or is that black? I'll look it up.
The first one that Gideon went into was white. Solidarity. Anyways, so that's the trial that you guys have been preparing for. Basically, it's teamwork and stuff like that. Get through it, and you end up getting stuff, and yeah, you understand. Getting through a trial, you get benefits and bonuses. So you guys just woke up from a day of training. You guys have 1 day of break before having to go do the trial, and you'll wake up, and then Kevin's character is super confused. This is the point where role-playing takes place.
So, am I in the same room as them? Like, the person...
Oh, yeah. So, imagine, like, a military barracks. It's not exactly like that, but basically, like, a few of you each will sleep in different rooms just because of the fact that you guys are basically... You basically grew up together learning all this stuff.
Okay. So for your guys' content, you guys are all Egyptian-looking theme and stuff. I'm not in an Egyptian armor or that kind of stuff. I am legit in a full plate, just...
Imagine Roman, not exactly Roman, but imagine Roman-style full plate just... I'm using the wrong area in the world, but you understand. Boros Legion, for those who know Ravnica.
Okay.
But yeah.
Matt's right now reading about the trials, so...
Oh, okay.
I found someone on Reddit who gave a slight description of all of them.
First things first is... I am just going to start rummaging through all my stuff there, trying to figure out, alright, what do I have? What do I got? And then I'm going to go outside and take a look around.
Alright, so basically, you're doing that, and everyone else is starting to wake up.
Come on, Robin.
I woke up 1 hour early and in training.
Question, who wants to be in the same room as him? Because there would be many people in the same room.
So we're coming back, or are we waking up?
You're waking up in the same room. All of us.
Actually, Shogun, I'm going to have you be in the same room since you are the same race. I'm not sure maybe the Minotaur might be in there, but at least Shogun.
Well, I see the one dude in the armor. nod to myself and decide it's unimportant for the moment. It's training time.
No, okay. So today is the day off.
Well, the day off?
You guys have 1 day of rest before the trial. You guys just went through training. You may want to end up doing it. I don't know. But you wake up to this person rummaging just through a bunch of stuff. And he looks very similar to a person you know that has trained with you their entire lives, but is all of a sudden in completely different armor.
I mean, I'm just waking up, slightly still half asleep, and just summon my Drake.
Contar was just kind of standing there like, what the crap is that? Like, where did you get that armor? Basically, he's just kind of standing there, just not talking. Like, what?
I'm just going through everything and stuff, and I'm like, is this mine? No, it can't be. That would be useful. Just sticking to my stash and just going.
As you're going through stuff, you just look over and you just see one person just like, what?
I'm just going to do a nod and then proceed with my military standard of making the bed.
What is the name of your other character? What is the name of the other twin?
I sent them both at you. 1 second.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, like I say, I sent them to you. So let's see here. This one, it should be Anen.
All right, so they would know that name.
Is... Oh, shoot. I used to memorize how they said it. So the other one was Mekttere. I can't say it now.
Put it in the Discord.
Okay.
Contar is just going to just kind of nod back at Mejia and just move on.
Matt, what are you doing?
That's my bro's name.
I'm probably
and this is...
I'm not sure if it's like 2 top bunks and like inside that, but like if it is, I'm probably maybe and the top bunk is waking up. It's like
Waiting in the top bunk of me, sir. Definitely.
I don't know.
So
it's like, man, more already.
So Mekttere and Nen.
And then. Yep, Mekttere and then.
So they would know Mekttere.
Why are you making so much noise? It's too early for this.
Are you just going through the stuff that's around you, Kevin, or just
Yes,
everyone?
I'm going through the stuff around me.
Are you trying to be quiet about it? I guess I should say.
Kind of. If there's other people in there sleeping and all that, I'm just going to be like, okay, I better do this quick. You know, like looking for like maps, essentials. You know, just anything to identify where I'm at. Because
one of them wakes up.
Yeah.
Okay, like they're gonna start waking up at this point, but when I'm just like, Mekttere, where are you going? Wait, what are you wearing?
This was a gift given unto me by my brother, who is not here.
Your brother? You never had a brother.
Is that what I told you?
We've never seen your brother. Do you have a living sibling?
Yes, but he's not around here anymore.
Okay, that doesn't explain where you got that armor. What is that symbol?
Oh yeah,
to the fist, the burning fist.
Yep, I know. Just like this was something that we came up as children and stuff. It was it was more of a reward of that. The days before our trials, we were going to wear these before we go into battle.
The trial's tomorrow, so why are you wearing it now?
Shut up! You're not in this barracks.
I mean, you guys would be close.
That's true, but I'm not outside.
I know the conversation would start picking up notice, though.
Yep.
But he's just staring in complete confusion, like, who with?
Do I need to bash your head in or something? Or are you going to keep on asking questions?
At this point, I think I'm coming over like, hey guys, what's going on?
So this person, I'm gonna name him Carton. So Carton is just looking in complete just confusion, like, what the heck? Especially with the tone you took, with you don't need to bash your head in.
Hey, that's a nice item you got there, man.
And the minutes are bash head in.
I'm glad I got horns.
I'm just going to take a look at you. It's just like, Anyways, I'm going out for a walk. And I am going to proceed.
Does anyone want to follow him?
I guess I will.
Control is outside while he's walking, currently on a 7-kilometer run.
Alright. Well, at
It's
this
part
point,
of his daily training routine.
Well, at this point, I guess one or two other people are like super confused by your behavior thus far, and we're gonna go to follow and try to figure out what's going on.
Should we follow that guy? I'm confused. I like his armor though.
It looks protective.
It looks protective. I must have it.
I don't know. I got.
He must have it first. All right. So for the rest, I don't know who else is going to follow him or try to explain or whatever else is happening. I don't know. But for the rest of you, what are you going to end up doing? He's leaving.
Oh shoot, I got a different sword than all of them.
Yeah. So all of your equipment is completely different, and they had never seen that style of equipment before. So Minotaur, Brennan, did you say you were following him?
Yeah, I follow him.
Alright, so everyone else at this point is waking up. Matthew, you would have woken up.
Me. You're coming with me, buddy. You're coming with me, brother. We're blood brothers now.
It's like, man, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Blood brother, you're coming with me.
I just woke up.
We're brothers with different family members.
Yeah. Yep.
Wait, where's Mector going? Where's everyone going?
You're coming with us. Don't worry, I'll explain on the way. At least with what I know. Which is nothing.
Everyone else is just gonna start getting up and doing whatever. So we have at least 2 people following Kevin. Another 2 people that I dictated. Actually, I'm gonna roll a different die for that.
Is it sad that I debated taking Keen Minds and just to help myself out in this place?
I mean, to be completely honest, nothing bad will happen if they figure out that something happened to you.
Oh yeah, totally. Which, like I say, like I debated taking Keen Mind.
All right, so there's going to be a total of 3 people following you. It's sorry. It's Brennan, Matthew, and one other NPC. Sorry, yeah, NPC.
Yep.
And then, if I remember correctly, Shogren just said he was out on a run already.
It's training time. We have an entire day of training. Why are you guys not training as well?
The barbarian. Wait, why am I not training?
Me, grab. Nope, you're coming with me, buddy. Wait, what's your strength?
My strength? We'll mean with, remember it's 15.
Okay. I'm stronger than you. I'm stronger than you. Let's go.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Come with me if you want to leave.
Ooh.
I mean, I was going to say, you could also just have a small dragon nipping at him to try to get him to come along.
Nah, Robin's laying between my horns. He steers me every now and then. I trust in him. If he tells me to go away, I will go that way.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty, so you guys are all just following me?
Alright. Well, the others are going to start taking stock of what they had, especially the ones that are around you, Kevin, just to see if you took any other stuff.
I'm just like, I'm just trying to figure out where the hell I'm at.
Roll a d20. I'm trying to figure out what stat I want you to use. The character sheet so I know what stats I'm pulling from. No, I don't want to edit anything. Thank you. Due to the nature of your entrance, I'm going to have you roll for perception?
Perception. Okay, one.
Yeah.
What is my perception here? Perception. +3. So that's 17.
Alright. Got it then. That won't happen. Alrighty. I'm gonna say you end up taking one of their knives.
Okay.
So, are you just walking or running out into the street? Or
I am
whatever?
going to be walking around, taking keen to my surroundings and everything, just figuring out where in the world I'm going, just more
Where
of
you
the
at?
area I'm in.
Alrighty. The three others are following you. They're probably jogging to catch up.
Oh yeah, I am going to military jog the entire time.
Alrighty then. As you're going through, everyone is looking at you super weirdly.
At some point, I am just going to stop and turn around and look at all of them, just like, don't you all got stuff to go do?
Nope, we're following you, bro.
Why?
No, he's not talking about just you guys. Like, everyone else around them. As he's jogging by, everyone else is looking at him super confused. Because if you remember, he's in a completely foreign garb. And armor.
Yep.
Alright,
just why are you following me? It's just going out for the normal run and everything else. I'm probably going to be thinking about, this is just me right here. I'm probably thinking about swiping some clothes as well.
Okay. You other two, can you roll me a d20?
Matt, he's talking to you too.
No.
And I'm like, I dragged you with me, buddy. You're getting drawn into this.
We'll add dexterity to it.
Ouch.
And Matthew, are you flying or walking?
I mean, currently, I guess we're walking because I was abruptly dragged away.
I mean, the reason I ask is because you're slower if you're walking.
Man, I guess I could be
All-
flying.
All you know of right now is that a person you knew as a friend and has helped you through a lot of stuff is all of a sudden acting super strange and just left. Wearing completely different armor.
Nice.
No, like, what? Just nice.
Nice.
Don't you have questions? No.
Nope.
I mean,
Questions involve thinking for my own free will.
Questions
All right.
take away from training.
Dex, by the way.
Not 20.
Here's the thing, though. So far, the mentality that Shogun is putting into this is a good portion of what the plane would be acting like.
oh yeah.
Okay, I got an 8. What's your dex?
My dex is +4.
He got 24.
Alrighty,
Okay.
Kevin, Matthew's character has caught up to you, and is basically, sir, were you flying?
Yeah, I'd say I was flying.
Okay, you're circling above him, so that way the others can find you.
No, brother, I see you!
I am just going to be looking at the bird and just go, hey, come down here.
Fine.
I'm gonna let you guys try to roleplay it from this point.
Yeah.
Brennan, you're slower just because of the dragon. And then the other person's trying to keep up as well, just slightly faster than you.
Reckless
So I'll let you guys roleplay it from this point.
Anyways, how's it going?
Hey, you. You excited? And I'm just going to keep on running and, leading through different ways, trying to lose the others.
Yeah, I'll say I'm excited. Kind of, I don't know.
Hold on! We can't follow you, man!
You just hear this exasperated Minotaur chasing after you.
Hold up!
Kevin, having faced Minotaurs in his time, you're like, oh no.
Wait up! I'm almost there. Too tired.
Was Bird Brain here next to me? Can I since he's no longer flying above and everything, can I make a stealth roll of going inside into alleyways and stuff, trying to lose these other people with him like pulling him along?
You can stealth roll, but he would.
Stealth roll was a disadvantage.
No. So, Matthew, I'm gonna have you wisdom roll. Actually, we'll. Kevin, say again what roll you were thinking of.
I
you were doing stealth.
I was just going to do a stealth of just dragging him along in everything because because we're a good distance from the other people, so I could potentially lose them.
Okay, so you're gonna do that, but Matthew, I need you to make an intelligence check to see if you understand what's happening.
Great. Bird Brains is making an intelligent roll.
Okay,
yeah,
so the birds of this plane usually tend towards more magic-based combat styles, so they're more intelligent than most. But this one's a barbarian. This one's a barbarian.
Listen here, right? When I was a wee lad sitting in the egg, I saw the greatest thing ever. There was this big guy with a huge axe, and he cut that zombie in half, and I was like, I want to be like him.
So then I became like him,
right,
big and statue.
Big and
so Matthew, what did you roll?
10.
You're not suspicious, but you're still trying to make sure the others can see you. But you're losing focus on that. But Kevin, what did you get?
19.
Okay, so if it was not for Matthew, you would have lost them already. But because Matthew's stupid, he's basically talking as loud as he can just to make sure that you can understand him.
You don't have to yell so much, and I'm just going to be shaking him at the same time.
I am sorry.
I didn't hear him. Okay. I can't.
You don't have to shake me that well.
I can't charge through buildings. They yelled at me last time I did that.
What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry. I know you're upset.
I'm just going to grab your mouth, your beak, and just go, stop yelling!
Did my volume go out?
Maybe?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you guys for a bit. Okay.
Okay. No. It was more of that while I was going through and stuff. I'm just going to grab Matt, and I'm just grabbing his beak and everything with one hand and stuff, and I'm just literally there, just stop yelling!
That's going to be some deck saves, because I'm pretty sure he's going to get pulled out of the sky. Actually, Matthew, do you want to let yourself get pulled out of the sky?
Woos.
And basically, you're chasing this person, they jump up to grab you out of the air.
Hi.
I'm okay with doing this.
So my question is, are you going to try to resist? It is a friend, but a friend that is acting weird and all of a sudden pulled you out of the sky. I'm going to say that Mechthur did not try to do that before.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try and resist.
Alright.
18.
I was going to say, I need an acrobatics check from both of you. Also, the question is, how low was he flying?
Well, I did call them closer and everything.
Yes, but he could still be flying 15 feet above you.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's up to you. How close are you to him?
Actually, you said you're running in between alleys, correct?
There's not a whole bunch of tight alleys. He's trying to lose you.
But you're too big brain, but you're too bird brain to figure that out.
Most of the buildings are about 1 story, so about 10 feet taller, isn't it? Well,
Yeah, some would be a little bit taller, especially closer to the pyramids.
Can I do something flavorful here?
Define flavorful.
Can I summon my echo to give me a boost?
oh, you're doing an Echo Night.
Go right ahead.
All right.
So I'm going to need an athletics check on that one.
Do you want me to just roll a new one or keep the one I gave you before?
Roll a different one, because if he's too high up, then that one doesn't matter.
How high are you up, Matt?
Okay, 17.
17? Alright, Matthew, I need you to roll an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Come on, bird brain, fail.
Let's see on that. Let's see. Does a 15 work?
Alright, so I'm going to describe the scene. Basically what happens, Kevin, you're having it boost you up.
I summon it 15 feet away from me while I'm running through the stuff, already in the boost position as I just go through and it just automatically, it just happens.
Okay. So, Matthew, as you're flying, just trying to keep up with him and make sure that you're somewhat visible, you all of a sudden see 2 of them. One that has the right armor of Mechthur, the person you recognize. And you see Mechthur boost Anan up to you. And before you decide to try to roll away, he completely just bear hugs you, basically. I don't know how you want to grab him, but I'm assuming just bear hugging land.
Oh yeah, totally. I'm having him on the bottom.
So before you can even avoid, you just get completely bear hugged with your wings in as you both tumble to the ground. I'm going to need another check from you, Kevin, just to see if you make it yourself as on top.
Another dex.
Yeah.
Oh boy. 13.
All right. Since it was low enough, Matthew,
Yeah.
roll for dex as well.
You got this, man.
If it was higher, I would have just given it straight to you, but since it's low enough, I'm giving him a chance.
Also, when we begin to land and stuff, I'm going to dismiss the echo.
Okay.
Okay.
16.
All right. So
We both take it, man.
Yeah, you basically managed to keep yourself above him, but not enough, so you both are going to land pretty hard.
Oh, quick question, Matt. What's your dex? Is it +4 plus what?
My dex is a +4.
Is it 17 or 18?
It would have to be 18 or 19.
Oh yeah, that's right. So yeah. Oh wow, we got same dex.
Wow.
So since it was a 10-foot fall, and due to the nature of the fall, you both are taking 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oof.
Okay.
Have me and the other guy
I'm
caught
just
up
gonna-
yet? Because they did.
1 sec.
Stop.
I need. You can have your dragon roll this too. But I need you to roll for perception. I'm gonna have the person you're with roll it for it too.
Okay. Oh, there he is. Great, you gave me something I'm really proficient with.
Well, the person you are with does not notice anything. He's just following you. He got a 1.
Wait up.
Hold on, I gotta roll my.
Oh wait, never mind. He got a 7, but still. What'd you get?
Let's see. 21 plus. Let's see. I believe that's.
Okay, yeah. You know where they are. You hear the thud, and you're still running. So I'm gonna give him about a turn, combat turn style, to do what he's gonna do. 1 moment on you guys. Sjogren,
Will,
flip me a coin, or just roll a die, and evens are heads, tails are low. Odds are tails.
odds or tails, evens, heads.
Mm-hmm.
Hells.
All right, nothing happens. You're just on your run.
Oh boy.
Will, 7 kilometers
We got 13.
every day.
As you're running, you're just running past the River Lux. You're just enjoying the views as you're running, but you know that what you're doing is for the betterment of yourself. So you just keep pushing. You feel the burn in your side because it's a bit harder than you normally go, but you don't care. You know this is for a purpose. You just keep going.
Oh yeah, training is the life, man.
Seeing the God Pharaoh's throne inspires you to do greater.
Will, the God Pharaoh is truly benevolent.
Are you sure you're not a cleric?
He's
I
a
am a
monk, so
monk.
this actually makes sense.
Oh yeah, totally.
Training.
All right, so back to you guys. Kevin, you forced him land. Now what? Actually, you haven't got his mouth yet, so I'm just gonna say that you just bear hugged him and landed.
So me already seeing that these guys probably know, whoever my bro is and stuff. I'm just going to get up and it's just, look down at him and just goes, "You're getting sloppy."
Yeah, that's you.
Take 1 psychic damage. No.
You're getting sloppy.
It's like
I
first.
suggest you will train a little more, and then I am just going to, while he's down, quickly do, sneak away.
First.
Are you getting up while you're telling him that?
The heck is-
Oh,
Yeah, while I'm getting up, I'm telling him that, and then try to sneak away.
and Matthew.
Like first. Ow. Second. The heck.
Let's go, baby.
Barbarian just got insulted. So, Kevin, you're going to try to stealth away. You have this person staring at you the entire time, too, because he is getting up as well.
Yep. However, I am a military man, and I have been through worse.
they may have lived in a life of somewhat luxury, but they have also trained incredibly hard.
Oh,
So
yeah, no, I understand that. But
your guys' training is about equal. The trauma, however, will probably be in your favor. All right, so what I'm going to need from the other group that's running up, I need you to make another dex roll.
Great.
To see if you get there before he gets away.
Come on, roll.
Hey, I got. I think that's I got a 22.
Damn it.
Okay, so Kevin, before you get out of an area where you can try to hide, they are within sight and they see you.
I'll see you.
The person with you. Well, I have to keep looking back at your name in order to make sure I say it right. Victor, where are you going?
Why are you all so obsessed with me?
You
You're
are like
part of
blood
our
brother
core.
to me.
McNerd that you need to know about him. If you want to talk to McNerd, and I'm just going to summon the echo right in front of them all. Go on, talk.
He looked different.
And I am just going to start walking away, leaving my echo there.
You do know the echo can't exist more than 60 feet away from you.
Yep.
I follow the other one.
But they don't know that.
Just because he looks different. And I don't know the summoning magic.
It's alright. I've seen you before, but you, everyone else, Mector, what the? Wait a minute. What? Everyone else is just sitting there. Okay.
Everyone's
the NPC that chased you is confused. For Matthew, due to the barbarian nature that you are, you're ticked at him. You're ticked at Kevin just because of the fact that he got you to the ground. And then for Brennan, I'm going to have you roll. We're going to say perception. Kevin, I'm not having you roll deception. But for perception, just to see which one you decide to go for.
I mean, I wouldn't mind rolling deception. It's -1, but okay.
I'm not having you roll deception just because of the fact that you already pulled up him. And it's at this point a decision of, do I go after the thing that just appeared out of nowhere, or do I go after the person that I've seen already?
I got a 21.
Alright, your choice, man.
It's like, I know you. I don't know that other one. And I like his armor. I want to know more about the armor. So I'm chasing Kevin. Again.
So in other words, in full explanation, you're losing the rando. You're losing the rando, but you have the Minotaur and the Aven still on you. They don't look like they're trying to hurt you, except for Matthew now, since he's a barbarian. Anyways.
Woo. Honest, I might as well just handle this in this alleyway we're in. It's just like, seriously, why you keep on following me?
I'm gonna have it come down.
Did everybody just die?
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Okay, so this is Matthew and Brennan right now. So I'm trying to just give less input for you guys to roleplay.
I like your armor. I want to know more about it.
Ow.
Do you want me to throw you?
No.
Hello?
Sjogren.
Yeah.
Can you roll me another d20?
Another D20. 15.
Alright. Quick decision. I need you to roll another d20, so this one's perception.
Shoot, nice. 12 plus my perception is 14.
Okay, you do not run into Kevin.
Somehow.
The 7-kilometer run is about done.
I was expecting throughout this entire little chase scene shenanigan, I'm going to bump into him.
Yeah.
Nope.
He rolled a perception high enough, so he didn't just run into you. He was close. If he got low enough, I would just have him barrel into you.
Blood brother. Person like blood brother, are you alive?
Wait, am I there right now?
Yeah, so right now it's the four of you are together, plus the
hello,
NPC that's there,
person I
but
want
he's
to
still
be blood
confused
brother.
by...
McNear's not speaking in his own staring.
Oh,
Yeah, so
McNear. You also
it's
go
just-
for a run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right now it's just the four of you. Go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, I too am also going for a run. However, these ones keep on
Hi,
following
blood
when I
brothers,
walk by
wannabes.
myself. Say,
You
do
guys
you
have
want
formed
to
a
get
training
these
group?
ones?
You mean form a training group with you guys as well?
Yes, let's run past these boys right here, like pointing down the alleyway. They're way too slow, and Bird Brains over there flies, so he doesn't train his legs.
He skipped lately.
Well, that would be a problem. How
Would
fast
be a
can you run?
I don't throw. You
Which
tackle.
find out, and as I'm
With
just
what?
going to start doing the
I don't
general
know.
pace.
What are you going to start doing?
I think Shogun and I are about to have a race.
A race. It gets to mom.
You never know.
True.
I'm just using you to my advantage of leaving these guys in the alleyway who are recovering.
I'm not recovering.
Well, let's have a race then. Why not? Sounds like good training.
Yes, good
If
training.
we're running, I guess I better keep up, because I want to know more about your armor.
I like how he's the only one commenting on your armor. Everyone else is fine with the armor. Well, okay. Everyone that's a PC is fine with your armor. The NPCs are like still trying to figure out what the heck happened to McTer. And trying to figure out what the heck you are at this point. Because it's still thinking McTer.
McTer is standing there as a ghostly hollow form, just staring at them all.
The thing is, you don't even know what your brother's name actually is, so the name McTer, it means nothing to you.
Oh yeah, totally. But I am presuming it is because they keep on calling me that, and I'm just like, I am not that person. It's not this. I know. Oh my little fellow person here. Yes, that is him.
All right. So for you guys, before the run starts, Matthew, can you roll a Constitution check?
Oh, this is bad.
Oh come on, fail it.
Let's see his constitution. Okay. What is it?
Roll so low that you tackle the echo.
It's a Constitution check.
I know.
Constitution check 17.
All right, so you have recovered from the wind knocked out of your system, so you are good to keep going if you really want to.
I shall throw you, brother.
Wait, what?
Tackle
You're
him!
having a race.
Okay, so Kevin, you're gonna start running. I assume that means, well, are you
Yes.
again?
Yeah, I
Okay.
am running with my fellow Shogun boy here because it's just like, yes, let's go train running.
We have to do another 7-kilometer jog.
7 kilometers? That's it?
7 kilometers, 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and 100 squats every day.
I am looking at you with like the most dead face, so disappointed.
That is only him.
so-
We do not do that.
Minotaur, are you going to start running? Because they have started.
Oh yeah, I'm following them. It's like you said.
All right, Bird Brain, are you flying?
Yeah.
I was like, you know what happens if you don't. Me.
All right. 1 sec. As you guys start to run off and go away, you didn't have your image do anything.
Nope.
So by the time you get far enough away from the image, the NPC finally walked over, tried to get a response from him, and then he just randomly disappears. But by the time he looks around, he's like, "What the heck?" You guys lost him, basically. All right. Since you guys are in the alleyways, I don't have to come up with an encounter for that, so we're good there. Let's see. Trying to think as you guys are running.
Zombies!
Bash!
Oh wait, that's right. You haven't actually seen zombies yet.
Yeah.
Even on your own plane, you haven't really seen zombies.
Yeah, there aren't really any zombies in there. The closest would probably be the
Only the-
Golgari.
Golgari, which those are the plant zombies, so this is completely different.
Yes.
Yeah, I am just going to imagine the moment I see one of them, I'm just going to stop and just stare at it.
All right. In this case, I need you, Kevin, since you are leading the group, technically speaking. I need you to roll a 1d6.
1d6. Very well.
I have an 18 string boy.
5.
5. Oh, okay.
5 zombies.
No. A lot more than that. That's not what you first see, though. As you're running, I guess trying to lose them or having a conversation with Sjogren, since he's the only one that's actually able to fully keep up with you.
Yeah.
Sjogren is intentionally holding back.
That's interesting clothing.
You come out into your first clearing, and you see this massive throne.
Oh.
Oh no.
This one.
But this massive throne is also completely surrounded by workers. Well, not by workers, sorry, by people training. And a ton of zombies sparring with those people training.
I am just going to kind of stop and just look out at all that and just go, tell me, what is all that over there?
Oh, that's where we're going to have the 12 hours of non-stop, no-rest combat training after we finish warming up.
12 hours.
He's lying. We need
No
food.
rest. Well, there's some people that only do 2, but I personally prefer 12. I feel it's more invigorating.
You slow, Minotaur. And I'm just going to just keep on looking at him, just like, those creatures out there, what exactly are those?
Zombies.
Oh, those are the blessed.
Oh yeah, they are. That is their name, isn't it?
I think. I can't remember, actually.
As you guys are doing this, Naga comes up to you guys. Well, those are the ones who are following combat and still serve us to this day.
I'm just gonna just turn my head and just look at this lovely snake person. Just
Out of all the things the Simic have produced, this is one thing you have not seen.
Surprising.
Like, do I take this as a threat? Do I attack it? Is this livestock? What is this?
So, upon inspection, this person is not dressed up like everyone else around there who is in armor in combat. This person is dressed up in, like, robes, but it has, like, a weird headdress. It's ornamented, and they seem well at ease. They're not muscle-toned, but they're not weak.
She's scary. Don't anger her.
I am the vizier over these grounds. You seem confused.
I am. These blundering people keep on following me all day long, and I do not know where exactly I am.
Oh,
They keep on calling me somebody I am not even know who.
Oh, then what your name?
You look familiar, though. What was the name they're calling you?
They call me MacDeek.
Mectique. I was calling you Mector, so if it's Mectique, then you have an R in your name.
Vector. Sorry, I don't know. I knew what they sounded like, but it's the Egyptian thing. Whatever.
Okay. Mector. Yeah, yes, you wanted to start. Wait, you don't know where you are?
I do not know where I am, or anything. I do not know what, and I point to the zombie. That is. I'm going to point to bird brains. I do not know what that is. I do not know what you are. And I'm just going to put my hand down and grab the sand. And there was not this much sand where I live.
So Zir almost, like, you can see a hint of dumbstruckness, like, wait, what? And then recomposes almost immediately, like, oh, have you forgotten the blessings of the god Pharaoh?
Gunfire bless this on me. Points at Robin.
I just stare at Robin. I think of juicy grok steak.
Well, so these people who have been following you, I do recognize them. They're part of your core. Okay, sorry, one sec. Out of character entirely. I'm trying to remember if in Amonkhet they call them core or crops.
They call them crops.
Okay.
Yeah, crops.
So these people are part of your crops. They're the people you've been training with for the last few years, actually.
So.
Let's just say if I lost all my memories and I say I have a new ones in my head. What would you say then?
Well, to be honest, I would try to teach you again the blessings of the God Pharaoh, but that would take way too long. If I remember correctly, you guys are set to go into the trial from Oketra in the next few days. Am I mistaken?
That's correct, sir, ma'am. Please don't hurt me. You're scary.
Tomorrow, it will be exciting.
Scary about this creature.
I see. Well, I imagine some other people in your core might be able to help. Your crop might be able to help you out a bit more than the time I have, because I need to get back to my pupils. But sorry, I have to try to figure out.
Yes, going back through old history.
Yeah. But you seem still well trained, so I don't imagine it would be any trouble to you. But just see if they can help jog your memory with the things that we have here. I have to go back and continue to look after stuff. Look around if you would like. See if that helps out.
Is there a forge nearby?
None that you have seen. In fact, oddly enough to you, you have not seen any smoke going into the sky from anywhere.
That is weird. Thank you very much.
And the vizier dismisses you after saying, if you guys can, please remind him of stuff and see if you can help jog his memory. And I wish you guys luck in tomorrow's trials.
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Trials.
I am sure we will do well. Control is currently just upside down doing basically standing push-ups with his arms.
I can do that
And
too.
before the vizier slithers away, he just looks at Matthew, just like, more training for that one, and leaves.
Wow.
Alrighty. So, you guys are at the foot of the God Pharaoh's throne right now. Not exactly at the foot, but you're, in the area.
Yeah. I'm just sitting there, you're just looking outwards, just I do not know where I am, what's going on.
So, sir, what can we tell you about this place to jog your memory or whatever? Like Boss
I
Lady
will
said.
say, whatever conversation goes on, they do end up telling you that the name of the city you're in is Naktum. I had to try to figure out how to say it right.
No, okay, we'll figure that out for next month.
Naktamun.
Naktamu.
So that is one of the pieces of information you will get from this. Naktamun.
Woo.
Which, is completely foreign to you.
Yeah.
You guys all wouldn't have like a book or scrolls thing or everything, right?
you
Like
mean
about
within-
what?
Whatever these trials and everything that I'm supposed to remember.
Is there a library here?
It wouldn't necessarily. I mean, yes, and there would be different viziers to help explain that stuff. There would be scrolls, but mainly what you would end up seeing is walls with the history of the place in the Amonkhet language.
Here, we could show you. There's some
But
walls.
he can't read that.
Here, what? I can explain as we go, because you seem foreign.
All right.
Yeah.
I will say, before you end up leaving, you feel this, all of you, but mainly Kevin, you feel this incredibly overwhelming presence overcome all of you.
I immediately go into defense stance.
It's so overwhelming, you can't barely move.
Robin, is this your doing?
No. You notice that you don't hear the clang of metal anywhere among the area due to the presence either. You feel encouraged to turn around.
Conto proceeds to just kind of awkwardly turn around on his hands.
I am kind of into my defense stance, just slowly beginning to turn around, just
like turning around, just like I'm ready to headbutt something. Matt, what are you doing?
You turn around, and as you look at eye level, all you see is a giant foot.
Well, this is a new one.
I'm going to slowly start looking up.
You see a god with a face similar to yours, except it's golden plated. This giant being, just with a golden plated face that's similar to yours.
Oh yeah, yep.
I go down to a kneeling position, like in respect, just like respect.
Young ones. I am trying to fully think of a way to describe this god.
I know what one you're talking about.
I know.
How's that?
Everyone else would know the name.
I don't, but I'm
bending down to you. Young one, you seem distressed. But I see the burning heart of a warrior in you. What is it that plagues your mind?
I am lost, and I do not know where I am.
I see. I do not know exactly where you are from either. I cannot help you in that sense. But as you go through, I encourage you to go through these things with your brothers and sisters. I'm not going to go through a full dialogue.
Oh yeah,
I did not hear all of that.
There's only going to be one thing I'm going to ask.
Okay.
Do you recognize this symbol just pointing over towards the fist? It is the symbol of my clans and my brethren that I bleed with.
Instead of a full answer, you feel a presence in your mind that is there and then gone. No, but I see what you have gone through.
Oh boy, the horrors of trying to protect innocent people and all that fun stuff and everything. Oh boy.
So I'm going to say this as well. You other three cannot hear this.
Okay.
Basically, you just feel this overwhelming presence up above you. But only Kevin can actually hear this. I just dropped the die. There it is. Okay.
That's right. First character death. Let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, if you just take this one off, yeah, definitely.
She's nothing, in actual lore. She's nothing like that.
Nope.
Ooh.
There's only one moment where she probably would have, but the words that were said basically saved that person's life.
Oh, yep.
All right. Essentially, after looking into your memories, it states that you are probably more well equipped to handle the things before you than anyone else has gone through them.
Oh boy.
The planeswalkers haven't showed up yet. Gatewatch hasn't.
Huh?
Gatewatch hasn't shown up.
But she is hoping for the success that you will have in, for one, the trials. Two, also trying to figure out help solve your lost. Yes. She doesn't necessarily be like, "Oh yes, you're from here. We should probably get you somewhere else." She's basically like trying to guide you through, trying to help you lead through this stuff.
One last question. Where's your nearest forge?
The weapons you are holding, well, not the one you're holding, but the others, they were forged long ago by the god blessed to never rust. We don't really have forges around here. Although it could be built up, but they're mostly run by the anointed. I will leave you alone with the rest of your compatriots, but know this. Your efforts here will be fruitful for you and your development, and helping those around you.
Oh, yeah.
And with that, she stands to her full height again, and then turns, looking off into the super far distance, and then proceeds to walk away.
I'm just going to just cross my arms and just lean against the wall or something and just start thinking. What are you free boys doing?
I mean,
Hazard doesn't. She actually never said her name. I'm going to just say during that you got her name.
I'm standing up because I'm like, I hate when they come because I hate having to get down on my knees and whatnot.
You're the only one not used to any god's presence before.
Yeah.
Although this one, Hazard usually doesn't roam, so everyone else might be a little shell-shocked at that.
There's warriors yelling in the city. I must go investigate.
More of sensed you, but yeah.
Whoa! What are you free colossal fucks doing?
Wow. I don't know what that means, but I feel like you just insulted me.
I feel like insults are unimportant because worrying about them will take away your mind from training.
We don't care about you, dude. We know how much you train. It's kind of annoying.
I think you should join.
I have a gift from the Pharaoh God. I am fine.
Alrighty, so I'm just going to summon my Echo up next to me. It's like, I guess introductions is in orders. I am Anen, and this is my brother.
I poke the Echo. I just poked the Echo. I'm like, is this actually here?
The Echo is just going to look back at you and just pats you.
How tall are you?
You know when you poke him, just, pat on your arm and stuff.
Oh, okay.
I like his first reaction is, how tall are you?
I am a big boy.
I'm like 6'5".
Yeah, I'm only 6.
Okay.
So I am going to say this to everyone else. You guys were always told that McThird never had a brother.
They still don't believe this. Poke. Just keeps poking the echo. What does the echo even feel like? Is it an actual thing, or...?
It will actually feel like a person.
Yeah,
okay.
It might look a bit different than an actual tangible person, but it will still feel like a person.
What damage? What damage? What damage?
Poke for
1 damage. Poke for 1 damage. Poke for 1 damage.
Oh, you're actually poking it for 1 damage? How are you poking this thing?
Poking it to hurt it?
No.
Okay.
Because otherwise I
Just
die.
checking.
Yeah, I know. I've known slightly about the Echo Knight.
I am now just going to look at all of you. I have introduced who I am, and you've not.
I'm Mecha.
I'm sorry, what? You cut out there.
I'm Mecha.
Mecha Knight. Mecha Medium.
It's Meka.
Mika. Alright, and the other two?
I'm Arvor.
He is my blood brother.
You do not look like brothers.
He is blood
Bond
brother.
brother. They have bled together.
And I am Contor. My main hobbies include training and
Training.
more training, actually.
Yes,
Has
which
has
I
a
am very
small existential crisis. Has a small existential crisis. Like, wait, I only train. What else do I enjoy?
Is there
More
anything
training.
life?
Also, this is Robin. Just points to the Drake on my riding on my head.
Is there any purpose for that?
Oh, he stares
Oh,
down
Robin
and
gets great life
sees dark
advice.
out. He can see in the dark. I can't.
I'm just gonna go over, grab your horn, drag you down so I can take a closer look at him.
Ow.
Question at this point: is this offensive to Minotaur? Like, he's coming up to you and manhandling your head.
I'm used to a dragon grabbing my horn, so I would oh, this is happening again. This is new. Never had this person.
Well, okay, you're used to the dragon, but you're not used to this thing. Also, one sec, I need to change the image that I'm
boy.
showing you guys. I completely forgot to change the image before.
Whoa.
Listen, alright? My charisma score is crap, so I am not good with people.
Put you into the stream? How could you?
I know. I was like, damn.
Yeah, no, my charisma score is 8. I'm not good with people.
Your charisma's what?
8.
Oh,
My
8.
His charisma is really small, so he's trying to get names and explanations for, and you guys aren't giving any. You get at least 2 of you know the whole Amonkhet thing.
Me.
You can at least try to explain some stuff.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm in the army life. I service Minotaurs. Would you want them to if you want to get a point or something up or something, just grab them by the horn and you pull them down.
I'm just gonna try to resist.
So this will be a strength check for the both of you.
Okay, is it? Yeah. And then yeah, still strength and dex. Okay, I got an 18.
Oh, we tied.
I haven't.
All right. Dragon. Does Dragon intervene?
Probably, because it's like,
Because,
no, this is my spot.
I was gonna say these are my horns to grab. Excuse me.
Do you want me to roll? I mean, yeah. He's got a strength of 6.
Roll for dragon.
I was gonna say just like roll for. If it's above 10, dragon helps. If it's below 10, dragon's fine.
Darn it. Dragon got a 9.
Or actually, doesn't really matter. It's just really if you feel like the dragon would be offended, but his space would be invaded.
Yeah, I mean, he would be.
I'm
It's
not-
like, no, my space.
Alright, so the dragon's gonna go after your hands like, no.
Well,
No,
sure, good
back away.
thing I'm wearing armor.
Yeah, no kidding. Your hand probably would have actually been torn apart.
I am just staring at the thing, watching it, trying to go at the hand.
Like, no, back away, back.
Seems weak, as I've just let go of your horn. Well, do you boys want to help me out with something, or are you just going to stand around?
Well, I suppose if we can train a bit while helping you.
Yeah. How good are you at swinging a hammer?
A hammer? Not particularly my specialty.
You got a whole new side of training up this side, then. And now I'm going to lead these boys to a crusade to go make a forge.
Yeah, nothing better to do today. Sure.
Alright. So
Opportunity for you to ask for that armor.
Oh, yeah. Me. Oh, so what can you tell me about this armor? It looks pretty neat. Especially that stamp.
stamp.
I am just going to just turn my head, just stamp.
What?
It's like the most offensive thing not the most offensive, but one of the most offensive things you probably could have said to a person. That's like telling a military person that what they have on their shoulder for their rank or for what their core is just calling it a stamp.
Hey, man, I don't know any better. It just looks like they stamped something on it.
I know, but I'm explaining his reaction.
I know, I understand his reaction. But yeah.
This is not a step. If you prove yourself worthy enough to join, you may understand.
So, you want something like our trials? Then we should easily pass through these trials.
I can't wait till the last trial.
I hate you. I hate you.
I'm gonna try to make all the trials slightly different than those. But yes, some features of each one will be shared.
I understand that and everything, but it's the concept.
I guess we might have we've explained the trials to you at the end. And I was like, ow!
Yeah, while I'm making the forge, you guys are explaining to me the trials and all that fun stuff.
So actually, as you're making the forge, I will say at least one of them. The person you lost earlier, they end up catching up. They get caught up somewhat to speed on what's going on. And what they end up doing is they end up getting some help from the Anointed to help gather some materials for you.
Yay.
Because they still know you as Mector. You haven't actually told them your name, but they're still confused, but they just know that you are a friend. I am going to say that Mector, for this group, was one of the more leader-type people.
I mean, looking at his charisma score right now on my phone and stuff, yeah, I can imagine he was. He was a cleric to that very god we just met.
All right. So as the forge is being made, you notice it's not nearly similar to what you're used to. It's more magic forged instead of other type forged, but there's still flame and heat and stuff like that, which is resulting in which is resulting in the smokelessness.
Yep, and I'm just going to summon my echo along the entire way just to help me out.
All right. I am going to state another thing. You didn't notice it before because you're adrenaline-based, rush out and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But you do notice that you are feeling somewhat of an overwhelming magic around. Not so much as pressing upon you, but like as a magic source.
That's that's going to be something, but I'm just like it must be something common to this place, really.
For your game statistics, since I know your background, this is going to give you a first level spell slot for those and some use of those cantrips. Since you are not used to this level of magic around you.
You know what's great? I have shield training too.
Oh boy.
Have you read it?
Yes, I know shield training.
I already can start summoning. Oh my goodness, this is new. I
am going to say for the rest of you guys, if you do play a spellcaster, so Brennan, you are getting this as well. You guys will be getting an additional spell slot for whatever spell slots you have, and your cantrips. Yeah, I still need to figure out something for the cantrips, but you'll have an additional spell slot for you. Huh?
I don't have cantrips.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Rangers don't get catch-up. Pick a druid cantrip.
Oh boy, I know the best way to do this because this is going to be an experiment. So after the forge and everything stuff, I'm just like, do you guys normally have lots of magic around here?
What do you mean by lots of magic?
Well,
to them, this is normal.
Yeah. I wasn't able to do this back home, but I wonder, and then I'm just gonna grab onto my shield and just focus on it and just place my hand out, shield on arm and just on hands on top of the shield, and then I am going to cast my lovely cantrip firebolt into the forge to light it.
That's normal.
Ah, so you're a battle mage.
I'm bionicle now, guys.
Yeah, no, that's normal.
All right.
That's normal.
Brennan, just for you, you get a druid cantrip, and you'll have an additional spell slot.
Works for me.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that during character creation stuff, just because of the fact that for those of you that remember, this place is kind of chock full of magic.
Yeah. So right now I only have my cantrips.
You do have a level 1 spell slot.
A single level 1. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I have to add that to my character sheet, so I know. Okay.
All right. So you have the forge. I'm not sure what more I want to do for the session.
Well, I guess the only other thing I'm going to do is just Minotaur, come here. What's your size and dimensions?
What?
How tall are you?
What's your size and dimension? Or do I need to go ahead and come on you?
Well, I'm 6'5" tall. I don't know how wide I am.
Real quick, while you guys were building the forge, you do hear one main thing. I need a perception check from you guys just to see how much you hear. Mainly for Kevin, but
well, it's first nat 20 of the game, boys.
No, it's not.
Alrighty.
No, it's not. Matt already got a nat 20.
Oh.
Alright, see, that's gonna be 24 for me.
12.
Alright, and then Matthew?
I got 17.
17. Okay, so pretty much you guys are going to hear a good portion of it, but except for Shogun. So Shogun, basically all you end up hearing is a person running through the streets yelling, "It's all a lie." But you hear it every now and then, but you're training, so you don't care.
Yeah, not really, honestly. It's probably just some, like, one of those de facto guys. He's gonna die soon. One of the angels will just pop him down and take care of him. I don't need to worry about it.
Alright. And the rest of you, you do hear more. You hear other people shouting, trying to capture this person. But this person is just running. It is a lie. The Godfathers lied to us. But everyone else is trying to, keep him down.
I'm going to go investigate because the more I learn of this place, the better I am.
I just grab him like,
right.
You don't want to get involved with this, sir. I can speak from experience.
I am just going to scruff your arm off and just keep on walking.
I'm going to keep doing this. No, you don't want to do this, sir. If you want to know about it, I will tell you about this.
There's even a wall you can show him.
I'll learn about it later. I'll need to see what this commotion is. It's my job to do this kind of stuff.
I am so gonna regret this. Come on, let's go before we cause any more trouble with this thing.
Do you want an armor like mine or not?
I am coming! I already said I'm coming! I'm already regretting it, but I'm coming!
Every bone in his body yelling, no! His brain saying, just this once?
But that armor, though!
That armor, though!
The rest of you, other than, Shogun, because Shogun and building forge, heavy work, training.
Oh yeah, you learn a whole new set of swinging a hammer on hot metal.
Hot metal.
It's not easy to bend this metal to the way you need it to.
But we'll get it done.
Yeah, we're gonna get her done. But I gotta go investigate this.
And Matthew, are you going with, or are you just gonna stick with the forge?
I'm not dragging you for once. I'm not dragging you with me because I'm this is a bad idea. Experience says so.
I'll just stay behind. I don't want to be in that mess.
That's a good idea.
Sounds like you know what's up.
You're entranced by the sparkling coal and stuff of the forge.
Well, no, because he has the same similar reaction as Brennan did, where it's I know what this is bad stuff. Usually bad things happen to this sort of thing.
Yes.
You never usually see it.
I'm just saying.
I gotta know. I don't know.
My character has helped these people before accidentally. Why do you think he doesn't run through walls anymore?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you start to go over, you notice that the sound is dying out already.
I'm going to start hurrying over.
I just follow. Just oh, great. Sounds like they're killing him. Or the person's disappearing again.
My hand's already on my hilt, just ready.
Just as you are running, you are running past a lot more zombies. I mean, the only zombies you have seen before were from the Golgari. So you've seen the plant infested and everything. These are pristine, cloth-covered zombies, which by itself is still surprising to you, but as you're going, you're having to push them out of the way. They're not resisting you, but you're still having to push them out of the way because of how many there are.
Me.
Yep.
Burning through.
Just shields up. Just guiding through with that. I'm used to crowds and dispersing mobs and all that fun stuff. Riots. I know how to get through.
I think actually, Brennan, I need you actually to make a strength check.
Okay.
They start dogpiling you because your dragon said a very bad word.
24, sir.
Alright, you're fine. Basically, the idea was the fact that since you're more used to crowds and he's not, it's going to take him a little bit longer to get through stuff, but he can just push the zombies out of the way. But because of his bigger body, it would be harder. But
I'm I'm just imagining he's just looking there and he's already seeing me, just already reaping out, going in and out, and all the fun stuff.
Me,
And then
barrel.
he's just kind of
Yeah, just ball charge through.
Just what is your reaction to seeing that?
To you?
Like just going through all that crowds. Like Matt, he can fly.
Me, I can ball charge. You're just living me. I'm like, impressive. New way. I can't do that.
Is he a Naga?
Is he slippery like a Naga, willpower of a Minotaur? Let's see what else.
Alrighty. So, before you get close enough to where you think everything is, you start to notice everything's starting to dissipate. As in, like, it seems like the situation has already been handled.
At that point, I'm going to pull the same stunt of just summoning the echo up there, pull me up to, like, I can get on top of a wall or something, so I could just take a quick look around, see if I'll notice.
I'm right here, sir. Lifts him up.
Yeah, but
lifts the echo up. Lifts the echo up.
I'm ahead of you, and I'm used to doing these things myself.
Yeah, it's like ball charge, sir. I'm right here. I can help you.
Actually, Brennan, if you want, you can roll another strength check to you can jump up to where he is.
Sure, let's see how bad this goes.
Dead jump. Actually, no, your strength modifier. How high? 10 feet? I think you just be able to straight up jump, especially since you had running start. I guess just change your momentum. Yeah, you just be able to jump up.
So what are we looking for?
What exactly is all that?
So, usually when a heretic shows up, someone who blasphemes me.
The word heretic isn't usually used. It's usually dissenter.
Oh, dissenter. Well, usually a dissenter shows up. They keep blaspheming that the God Pharaoh is evil and trying to curse us, and tries to warn all of us of that. But none of us believe that. Mostly. Most of us don't. If we do, we don't publicly say it, because, well, what happens is, I actually don't remember what happens. Some they get turned into mummies in caskets to die slowly out in the desert.
I mean, some are just straight up killed. Others are happen to other things. Multiple different things.
Bad
Basically,
things happen to them.
And where do they usually get this knowledge from?
Well, there's this wall we have about it. Slightly.
You wouldn't actually know about the wall.
Oh, that's fair.
To you, it's a complete mystery on where they get that.
We have no idea. I assume they get it from a dream, like I got my God Pharaoh dream, where I got Robin here.
Kevin, perception check.
Let's see, what is my perception? It's a plus. Perception plus 3. Okay, 15.
Okay. You, out of all your years trying to pick certain things out of the crowd, you cannot for the heck how it died down or anything else that happened.
That's very foreign.
Yeah, I mean, everything here is foreign, but you figured you'd be able to pick out what caused a ruckus or something like that, but, there's no trace. Even the hordes of the crowds of zombies, they've dissipated. They've gone back to whatever they need to do.
Does things normally like that around here?
Very often. Unless someone gets involved, in which case it gets a hell of a lot worse.
Last time a god got involved, and that wasn't pretty.
No, it wasn't. I was the one who had to run for my life. And it's not fun running from a god. And then explaining what happened. I still have scars of that moment.
Go on.
I don't want to relive that moment. I nearly died.
What? I'm just going to cross my arms and just stare up at you, just why would you even bring it up if you're not willing to talk about it?
Because bad things, it gets a lot worse when when someone gets involved. And I got involved on accident.
Well then, that means you can better explain to me exactly what's going on.
I mostly gave you the basics. What else is there to know?
Knowledge is power. The more you have about it, you can easily better defeat your enemies.
Apparently,
So I'm going to say this before the conversation continues. You are seeing him visibly shaking in fear because of the gods, but because of the entire conversation in general. Just
yeah.
Fine. Don't tell me about it.
Thank you.
All right, I'm going to give you one last opportunity.
Okay.
What?
Matt, Shogun, are you two going to go do something?
Oh, I'm busy training by building this forge.
And he's Bird Brain's watching.
Yeah, you guys have no interaction with each other.
You can interact with Shogun.
I mean, you guys have been together for years, so either you guys really like each other, or you guys eternally hate each other. And since you guys haven't killed each other yet, I'm going to assume the liking parts.
Do you like each other, or you just don't care for each other at all, so you leave each other alone?
So how goes your new training?
Oh, it's going great. It's nice to have variety. You know, doing the same thing every day can get kind of boring, believe it or not.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
I think I'm figuring this out pretty well. I think I'm gonna make something once I'm done.
What you thinking?
I need you to roll a flat a D20 with -1.
Oh, D20 with -1. Which one of us?
I swear, you break my forge.
That's
That's the only thing I have left.
At a 7?
Hmm?
All right. I'll wait for Kevin to get back.
Oh no.
Oh, dear.
I'm not sure that's supposed to go there.
Well,
All right. So, Kevin, what did you get on that perception?
Okay. 17.
All right. So right before you start to get down and start to go back to the forge, you do notice this out of the ordinary. You're wondering why you didn't see before, and it's not seeming suspicious. Their hair is on fire.
Oh!
I'm just gonna stand there staring at them they're not from here.
But they walk off because the noise had also started to go down, but they end up walking off as well.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit there and just stare at it while they walk up. Just thinking to myself, perhaps I'm not the only one who got sent here.
Okay.
Does Art even notice that?
That's what I'm curious about.
He wasn't looking.
Well, I ain't gonna go chase
He wasn't
out-
necessarily looking because, for one, he was just dissenter situation entirely.
Woo. Do you all have people with fire hair?
No, doesn't sound
What?
familiar. I mean, we've got a lot of
You do
humans
have-
with different colored hair, but I don't remember
I'm going to
fire.
say you guys do have some form of pyromancers. They just necessarily never had their hair catch on fire.
Yeah.
Or remain on fire without burning them.
Yeah, I'm like, no. I mean, there's people with fire powers, but no one with hair of fire or really burning hair thing. The closest we have is redheads. And man, can I tell you, they some fine looking gals.
I'm just going to ignore that part and just look back from where they were. Just
You no longer see the person.
Oh yeah, I imagine they're already gone. Well, let's be off then, I guess. Suppose I need to go finish that fort.
Alrighty. Once you get back, you see that Shogun is still at the forge trying to make something. But you immediately notice that something's wrong.
I'm just going to just look around and try to identify because like these guys never had forges.
Yeah, and
they had forms of forges, but the Anointed always worked on them.
Yeah. So, like, this is something.
I wonder what happens if they chuck all of this steel wool into the forge.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
So my question right now is, quickly, Shogun, what were you trying to do before?
We are forging a statue of Hazoret.
Okay.
Ooh. You're not that talented.
Went there.
Not yet.
So as you come over, you see him like as he's using tools, he's not putting them back, so there's just tools strewn about the place. There's one with the candle in the fire. He doesn't have any of the safety equipment on, and you can already see there's burns on him. But like his form for like swinging a hammer isn't that great, and if it doesn't do something specifically, he just puts it down and grabs a different tool and tries to use that. But just
it's like, man, I don't think that's working.
That's not right.
But
I'm just imagining Matt there, just like sitting off to the side or flying there, just like I don't think that's how it works.
It's like he'll use that, yes, he'll use that, and not that one.
You notice
Well,
his
it's not
hand.
like we can ask an Anointed, is it?
No. You notice his hand is burned, but it was burned a while ago, and he's using tongs to pull the thing out of the fire. But it looks like he didn't realize that at first.
It's like, do you have any other thing besides that to take out the fire?
Where's
the water? Where's the oil?
As he pulls it out of the fire, because he didn't put the thing on the anvil, he was trying to use it in the fire. As he pulled it out, you just see this mangled mess of metal that is starting to look like a cylinder, like a beat up cylinder, because he's trying to get into somewhat of a shape they can use.
Can I ask, what are you trying to do?
I'm forging a statue. Do you want to assist me?
I'm just going to go over and start reorganizing tools and all the fun stuff. I'm like, not exactly. I'm just going to point over towards the big guy, big goat man.
I'm a Minotaur.
Yeah, whatever. You. I want you to bring me all the hide you can.
All the hide?
The hide you can.
That's actually a good portion of where you're gonna be missing out on stuff.
I'm like, yeah, that's kind of a little pricey. There's not many hide we get, because the desert has big scary monsters, and we don't go out there often.
No, because you remember, there is the menagerie.
Oh, yeah, there is.
But a good portion of those animals aren't used. Well, like some of them are used for that sort of thing, but most of them aren't. Usually, if it's not being used for like armor or something, it's usually not used.
Not even leather.
No, I'm talking about the leather and stuff would be used for armor. But remember, the armor style is different, so a good portion of it might not end up being used, and also they don't have a whole lot of use for leather because most of the zombies does a bunch of like upkeep stuff like food and everything like that.
Well, if that's not the case, then I'm just gonna start making a bunch of chained little rings. How good are your hands to make something this small?
Who are you talking to for that one?
Exactly my question.
To everybody. I'm annoying
tried.
Shogun as he's trying to make a statue.
Well, you have the Minotaur who has beefy hands. You have a little bird person.
Yeah.
Who's like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, like I'm talking to you two, just like holding up the metal ring.
I think my hands are too big for that.
I don't know, I have claws.
No. So we're using the game statistics of the thing you found, but we are having you looking exactly like the race from the plane.
So
you have a human body just with bird wings and bird head.
Oh, I see. I mean, I don't know, normal hands.
I don't know, I've never tried.
Okay, so I am just going to start instructing you to help me out with these rings and everything else, as I'm going to get the measurements with a piece of rope that's supposedly, which should be there, to get measurements on this Minotaur so I can make him a lovely chain shirt.
Okay. I will say, while this is happening, more of your guys' crop ends up showing up because they're confused on where the heck you guys were, because a couple of you guys were going to hang out at the Luxor River.
Yep.
Worried?
I am also having my Echo helping me, and I am annoying everyone while I work.
Well, also everyone's asking you questions like, what the heck? I'm going to assume that the one person that filled somewhat in is describing as much as he knows to the other people, but they're still...
Have any of the free would even tell the others that basically a god came and visit me?
Oh, hell no, we ain't talking about gods. Scary enough as they are.
Okay.
It's not related to training. Matthew?
Talking about...
If you would tell them about the Hazaret encounter.
God.
Yeah, talking about Zell coming to go visit.
Oh, the encounter we have with the giant being?
Yep.
The god?
Yeah.
Giant
little god being.
And her foot came down, and we're like, oh my goodness! And he just turned around, and they had this conversation.
And so we were having a conversation, and all of a sudden, Big Boot slams.
Bigger boot!
Bigger
Wait, no,
boot!
Patrick.
Slam.
Ginormous boot! Yeah, so I am annoying everybody while I'm working, while me and my Echo works. Because I'm making 2 pairs of t-shirts. One for the Minotaur, one for myself.
Okay.
And while at it, I'm going to give Shogun, like, just a stop. It's just show him a couple of hammer techniques. You do it like that. As I hand him back the hammer.
And use the anvil.
Fascinating.
I was going to say, the first thing you show him is using the anvil.
Yeah. I'm just start showing him how to be kind of shape the molten love. Just watch, at the very end of the campaign, he finally creates the statue.
It's a Ketra instead of Hazaret because he failed so miserably.
Will,
Right.
I'm going to use my magic monk hands and their amazing dexterity to make amazing statues.
Alright.
As soon as I figure out how to make the blacksmith.
So I will say, Kevin, I don't know if you would notice this by this point. Actually,
I am alert.
It would be past halfway through the day, I would think.
Okay.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure how close the end of the day would be, especially with the forge, because that would take quite a bit of time. Let's say you manage to get a few links in.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the whole group shows up. You basically ignore them. Food becomes a necessity. Starts to become a necessity that you need. But as you start looking around, thinking about like what time it is, you then notice the two suns.
I am just going to just stare out and stare at it, have Star Wars music play.
Are you gonna stand by a little doing this? Have your foot up there as well, like.
Yep.
So
just,
basically,
be like Luke.
Just put on the sword, looking out.
Be like Luke, just looking at the sun.
To the visual effect of everyone else, basically you saw him working, think about like getting food, and then he looks over and just stops.
Hello? What are you doing? Why did you stop? Hello?
And then you look over
Stop
and
monologuing.
see where he's looking. You notice where he's looking to. You see it's the second sun, but it's normal to you, so you're probably still confused.
Hello? I'm confused. We have two sons. You are not weird. Wait, you said you are fine. These two sons weird. Maybe. I don't know. I'm used to this.
I am just going to slowly turn around with a chain link in my hand and just flick it onto one of his horns.
No questions about what the heck the two suns is.
Just flick, then turn back around and just stare out, just like, oh, I am not anywhere near home, am I?
This isn't Kansas anymore. This isn't Kansas anymore.
One of the other initiates is gonna notice, and he's like, "Oh, the second sun? Is that what you're confused about?"
Mm-hmm.
Them contemplating. You are definitely I'm not looking at them.
Yeah. I'm just going to give just that look of just like that's what I've been saying.
Do we not explain this to you guys? Sorry. See, this is what happened. Explains what happened, including the god. Excluding the whole dissenter thing, though. Because, no, I don't like talking about that shit.
So he's gonna go over that and it's like, so the second sun, that's actually a good point. The first sun, it goes around, it cycles through day and night, but this other sun, it has, over the last 1,000 years, been slowly making its way over to those big giant horns over there. You look at its close, from your angle, it's close to where the God Pharaoh's throne is. Just big giant horns on the horizon.
Question.
Kevin,
would I even recognize those horns?
no, because you would not know what Nicobolus is.
You're right, I wouldn't. I'm thinking of something else. Okay.
But you notice that the sun is getting extremely close.
You cut out there.
You notice that the sun is getting extremely close to the middle of the two horns.
What happens when the sun goes between the two horns? Is that supposed to be some kind of holy occasion?
Yes, that is when our god to this place. He left millennia. He left a very long time ago, asking that we prepare ourselves for his return. We actually should be one of the last few groups that should be going through before he comes, which is a great honor.
And I'm just going to start thinking about this new revelation. Flame hair person's here. I'm here. So I'm not the only one from a different plane that's here. This is happening, this occasion. Something's not right. And that,
Kevin, I will say, Kevin, I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure you know this at this point. They have no recollection of anywhere else existing.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that is just, I'm thinking about just like, this is not my homeland. This is somewhere totally different. Saw somebody else who's also not from this place. I don't know where they're from. Everything's foreign about them. The other person confirmed that there's nothing like that. So there's no way I'm the only one here.
All right. I don't really have much of anything else for the day. You aren't able to finish the change shirt because
Oh yeah,
it's a change shirt.
It's a change shirt. Like I can't. Like that's the reason why I asked for hide at first, because that's something I know I can do. But nope, there's no hide. There's no leather.
Readily
like,
available.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
readily
all right,
available.
I'm going to have to make the next thing I could do, chain, because I don't want to spend, the rest of the day giving you some very high-end tier heavy armor or something at this point.
No, I'm wearing medium armor even. I got
All right.
stamina.
So I don't have much of anything else really planned for the day, other than explanation, food, I guess. Which would actually, one of the others has anointed bring food to you guys.
Nice, buddy.
I'm just staring at the anointed.
Kevin, for you, it's super weird. Not just because of the fact that you're getting served by zombies, because the fruit looks like, for one, it's fruit you haven't seen really before. Two, it's extremely fresh.
Why is this fruit fresh?
For the most part, you've had rations basically all your life.
Yeah. MRE, boys!
This stuff is like basically pulled off of the tree recently, sort of thing.
What, you didn't have fruit trees where you came from?
No, I had rations.
Well, you would have had fruit trees, just not this fruit.
Yeah, so different food, new place. All I ever had were rations. You will pull 48 hours, night, day, and watches standing out by the towers and guards and fences and everything, just staring out, waiting for anything.
Yeah, that sounds tough. Glad I'm not from where you come from.
Why are you all training? I know you're all going through groups and stuff, and you explain it to me. It's just, are there any dangers outside your walls?
Let's see. Me starts listing off all the dangers out in the desert.
Question. Do you want to show him?
No!
Exhibit
no.
A! Exhibit B.
No.
No. You can't leave the place, but do you want to show him the border?
Me, no.
Other two? Bird brain?
I don't know.
No. He's like, blood brother, no. We have been scarred by that. Looking that. We do not need someone else to be scarred.
Do you think he'll be scarred?
You have fair points. Let's go, buddy!
It's like, you think this guy will be scared?
Because have you seen stuff he has done today? One, he outrun almost everybody except for the person who trained every day ever since. Two, he literally caught me out of the sky.
Fair enough, let's go, buddy.
Alright, as you go along, does anyone remember the name of the thing?
Nope.
Not off the top of my head.
Shogun?
Yeah.
Do you remember the name of the thing that protects?
The Mirage.
Big worms.
Not the menagerie. That's
No, the Mirage.
No. So the thing is called the Hekma.
Hekma.
So as you come to the Hekma, roll a d6 real quick. Just to see if you come to the right spot. Let's have Matthew roll the d6.
Wait, D6.
Great.
Hang on one sec, I gotta get my dice. Alright.
Flying forward, looking out. It's like, I see one!
Let's see what we have today. We get a 2.
Alright, so you don't come to the exact same spot. Got it. Alrighty.
Good.
Pull up the right picture.
Let's not touch the other people yet.
Me. I don't lie. You seem like you could fight. I just feel like my character can get along with Gideon and be like, let's fight, boy. Do it. Do it.
Do you want to fight?
My character? You look strong. Let's fight.
Am I showing the right thing? Yes, I am.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. So this is essentially where you come to. You just see this giant force field around the place. And you didn't notice it before because of where you were in the city, but as you got closer, you started to notice the shimmer. And then you started to see the dust clouds around the place. And then you started to see the hordes of zombie just held right outside of there. And up to this point, you have seen you've seen the Golgari zombies. You have seen the pristinely wrapped zombies. And now you have seen completely desert storm ripped apart zombies, flesh decaying in the withering heat.
Remember when I told you about dissenters?
Yeah.
Not you.
Oh.
Not your character so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Not you.
are a barbarian for sure.
Why did we have him play an artificer again?
Well, a robot, like a robot bird.
No, artificers are ones who build things.
Buildings.
Anyways, so this is what you are met with when you come to the barrier.
I'm going to just slowly take out my sword and do the good old guardsman 2 taps touch.
Touching the shield?
Yep.
It seems extremely solid. Like almost as if you were touching a brick wall. Like you see ripples in the shield, but it feels as if you just touched a brick wall.
Scary.
Expected.
But as you do that, though, you see some zombies piled in towards. Just more and more of them try to get at you specifically as you get closer.
I'm just staring, taking it all in, taking my situation.
You can't hear them either, so.
Oh, yep. So I'm just standing there, taking it all in, staring.
And I do mention the designer part to you. By the way.
Okay.
So I'm going to explain that a little bit more, because I'm going to assume that one of the other people you. These are usually the fallen of our society. We usually call them dissenters. They rejected the god Pharaoh's blessings and were cast out here for their punishment. And they're left to be affected by the curse of wandering. You notice one in particular zombie staring straight at you, almost as if to search your soul.
Yeah. I imagine zombies do that.
No, the rest of the zombies are just kind of like doing whatever, but this one zombie.
What does it look like?
I'm just going to stare at it.
Well, it is humanoid, mostly human. It is the only one carrying something.
What's it carrying?
It's carrying a staff. It has some gems on the end of it.
Does any of us recognize the staff?
No.
Good.
Why does that one have a thing and the others don't?
I don't know. I'm scared now. More of it. But I was slightly intrigued.
Doesn't seem like when you throw your what is you call them? Whatever. Dissenters, yes, thank you, random person. Dissenters out into the city, you don't give them much. How come that one has something?
He probably found it while he was wandering.
I don't know why he has that, but it seems like he's one of the few zombies that retain some of the memories in life. There are some of the more magically potent people that get sent out that retain many of their abilities and become overlords over their others.
Well, I'm just going to study them for a little bit before I go back to finish eating my food.
Yes.
Are any of you guys going to do something?
The sandstorm around the place is picking. Well, not sandstorm, but more and more sand is picking up just because of your proximity to zombies and their movement.
Noted.
After about 5 minutes of looking at it, gives a nod to you and then walks away.
I think he likes you.
No, something's off here.
You don't say.
Listen here. I maybe am sent here for a reason. I am maybe not. Or perhaps it's all two coincidences.
There are no
Who
such
knows?
thing as coincidences.
I'm just going to stare at
Go
you
away,
on that
Oogway.
one.
There are no accidents.
There are no accidents.
If it's an accident, accidents do happen.
I'm going to go back and finish my food.
Did something just get disconnected?
No, I'm still
No.
here.
Okay, I keep hearing Ren. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the stream I have just to see if that's the case.
Okay.
Okay, turning that off actually gave me the same noise. I think it's just people going in and out of looking at what I showed.
That'll probably be me, because you know me.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, I just keep hearing a noise whenever someone looks at it and goes away from it. So that's. I just keep hearing that the entire time. Like, what is that noise?
What is it? Yep, so that's all I'm going to go do. Are you any of you boys going to do anything else?
More training.
Yeah. Well, they're doing that.
Hey, I will show you more hammering techniques.
Nice.
Actually, at
You
this
gotta
point in
work-
the day, it is starting to get closer to the end of it. Take a while to Hekma.
Oh boy, he's going to see the nice glow of metal. And the flakes that comes off it whenever you smack them with a hammer. On the anvil.
Before you guys do leave the visit, he was told about he knew about the trials that was going to happen next for you guys. He's like, you guys might want to go get rest for tomorrow. You have a big day ahead of you.
Yeah, you're probably right.
This one isn't a Naga. This is a human.
Wouldn't want to be late for the trial. You know how them get. You know how people can get when you're late for the trials.
Consider the god that gives you a small blessing before you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, very well.
All right. Well, you do kind of have to go take care of the at least. I don't follow you.
Yeah, I'm going to take care of the forge first and then set everything away, make sure everything's nice and good for later on use.
If we have a later.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. Is anyone else going with him?
I mean, I'm following him, but I'm also looking around for a certain wall.
I will give you your half-made chain shirt.
Thanks.
Similar to my armor style.
Thanks. This is practically worthless.
Except for the fact that you have never seen this style. The Amonkhet style isn't like that. So this would be jaw-dropping for you.
Nice.
It's half. I will tell you it's half fun.
Yeah.
But for, death's sakes, that at least make you happy before you die tomorrow if that happens.
Yay.
Step.
Okay, is anybody else anything before they go to sleep? What's everybody's sleep routines?
Me, D summons Robin, goes to sleep.
Robin only lasts an hour.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh. I just keep summoning it, though, every hour.
He keeps always.
That uses a spell slot.
Oh, does it? Damn.
Yeah.
I really need to look at that.
You get one free use, and then the rest of the day it's the spell slot to resummon. I'll let you have it out just for like pet type style stuff.
Yeah.
But for combat style, that's gonna have to be using the thing. Okay, how about this? It will be small, but it'll be more like a Drake style thing. But once you use the spell slot, it becomes more like a dragon style, like dragon hatchling.
I'm fine with that. Let's see.
Okay.
No,
Alright.
the Drake remains until it is reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh, I thought it was only an hour. Oh, what am I thinking of?
We're going to have to read up on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like looking at it.
Sorry, usually when there's a companion in play, there's like usually an hour.
Yeah. No, it just says until it's reduced to 0 hit points, until you use this feature again to summon the Drake again, or until you die.
Okay.
We're going to have to read it.
Alrighty. Well, Brennan, as you're given the chain shirt, I'm gonna have you starting to walk away.
Okay.
Kevin.
Yep.
Before you were completely finished putting away the stuff, since you know the way. Actually, let me rethink this.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't exactly know the way back, since considering the fact that you literally just.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I walk away, because I'm like, I'm making sure he gets back.
Okay. You do feel a few pairs of eyes on you, but other than that, you don't know where they're coming from.
I am just going to kind of just stare out, look at everybody else, just kind of sit there. And then I'm going to take out a nice little feather from an angel's wing out of, a necklace around my neck and just kind of stare at it.
Brennan, perception to see if you notice the feather.
Okay, let's see, that's 19.
Alright, you definitely notice the feather. Most people don't have interactions with the angels here, so
Ooh.
I don't know if you have questions about that or not.
Nice feather. What bird is it from?
A special bird.
Like what?
And I'm just going to slowly put it away and things.
Okay.
Well, if I
Alright.
see one here, I'll let you know.
Got it. I'm assuming we're going to have to kill. It'll probably be bad if we see one.
Most likely.
Great.
You do know some fly around every now and then. I just haven't had one show up.
What, the angels?
Yeah.
Woo. It's just, I ain't going to say much about it.
I'm fine.
Alright, I'll probably have one pop up later, just not right now since I've already given basically a whole bunch of expeditional stuff anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, you just dropped an entire lore dump on.
I didn't do any entire lore dump. I mean, basically starting out, you get there and all of a sudden, boom. Oh, there's a lot going on.
Yep.
Where the am I?
Where's the blacksmith?
Why is there?
What is he saying? Where's the blood?
Why is there a god? What is a god?
Who am I?
All right, so that is going to be the end of the session. Really, basically, you headed back to the barracks and getting ready for the next day.
Woo.
Okay.
Trading gonna pay off.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream. Thank you all for watching. Hope you had a good time here. Until next time, ciao.